guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here yet again with my jelly plate, and I'm still trying to improve you know, a couple of these sheets that I did recently, which, you know, I just wasn't really very happy with. So I've brought along some gesso here. Now, I haven't used gesso on my jelly plate, and, you know, as I've said in all of these videos, I mean, you know, I literally am very much on the learning process. So, you know, I don't know what, you know, what you can do with this jelly plate, what you can't do. So please don't, you know, please don't be kind of really angry with me if I'm doing something totally not, you know, not supposed to do. But, you know, that said, any advice is greatly appreciated. But just, yeah, if you could just be kind, because, you know, I'm just learning. And, you know, sometimes the best way to learn is just get stuck in and then see what, you know, what evolves, doesn't it? So that's what I'm kind of doing. And I mean, hopefully this might be useful for some people. I mean, obviously there's many of you who've probably had a jelly plate for years and don't need to, you know, do any of this. You probably know exactly what you're doing. But for those who maybe like me, they've just bought one, you know, then hopefully this maybe will save you making mistakes that I make, you know, or will answer some questions that maybe you think, oh, I wonder if I could use this, or I wonder if I could use that. So I've gone over that with the gesso, and, you know, it's obviously dulled that right down, which, you know, was what I wanted, of course, was to dull it down. Although it's dulled it down, I've got to be truthful and say, you know, that just does not look very, very attractive really now. I'm going to go over again just to take off, you know, what's left on my roller and things. So I'll just go over like that, and then I'm just going to press this one down, which was the other sheet that I particularly was not very happy with. And we will just hope that, you know, this dulls this down, but still manages to look vaguely attractive. I don't know. Okay, so I mean, it's dulled it down a bit. I have to say, not as much as I'd hoped, but a little bit. So, you know, that's fine. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just do the Tim Holtz stencil that we used in the previous video, which is the Harlequin stencil. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to just use white because, you know, obviously I'm trying to dull this down, and, you know, I think part of the problem is I keep then using strong colours, which of course are not really, whoops, not really having much of a dulling down effect, you know, of course they're not. So yeah, let's just kind of go on with that. Oops. So I've got that white paint there. Okay, and I'm just going to go around doing some random, you know, brayering. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's now put this back on, but maybe just like in places, dab it in places. Okay, so that looks much better, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's press that down. Oops. Okey-dokey. Oops, just got a little bit of a smudge there, so I'll just smoosh that in. Okay, I mean, that looks much nicer, I think. So I'm going to do that again, I think, but maybe with some swirls now. So again, just using the white. So as I'm really kind of staying focused with just, you know, just the white. Got to be honest, I don't know how much white's really coming off on there. I think I could have done with topping the white up, but never mind. I love the way on this jelly plate you can be so random and just kind of totally, you know, put it however you like. And it still looks quite cool. Whereas if I was stenciling direct to the paper, I feel like it would not really look so so good when I'm changing the direction of the stencil around and, you know, being really haphazard with it. Okay, what do we think? Can't help but think now I've lost a bit of the niceness that I had last time, so perhaps I'll have to redo that. Okay, this is where I go right downhill just like I did in the last one, and I end up really spoiling what we've done again. So yeah, let's kind of just, let's see how this goes. Okay, just get some more white. Oops. Okay, I've got a really old one here which is like got the lid wedged on, so I'm just going to use that. So I've just cut the lid off. Okay, being really extravagant, but to be honest, it was kind of like non-usable because it had been, you know, so old now. It had, yeah, got to the point it wasn't really usable anyway, so don't be too alarmed. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just go in here. Okey-doke, and a little bit here, and then just a bit down here, I think. Okay, I mean, oh, how lovely does that look? Just exactly on its own, to be honest. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Let's really hope that this comes out nicely on here now. Wow. How beautiful does that look? I really hope that this is coming out nicely on film, because in the flesh this looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I guess the moral of the story is, you know, if at first you're not happy, just keep trying until you find something you are happy with, because obviously that's taken you know, many tries to actually get something that I think looks vaguely lovely, or vaguely even nice, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I really like that, to be honest. So let's put that to one side. Very grungy that looks. Very grungy and lovely. Okay, right. So I'm going to do the same again. But I might do the Harlequin in the white, perhaps. So let's just put some more of that white down. So I think the trick is, you know, be very heavy with the white, because you know, you want it to really be very striking and show up, you know, a lot, because that was yeah, that was kind of what happened on that. It looked very, you know, very striking sort of appearance. So let's just go like that. Again, not too worried, just going to have it, you know, random kind of directions and things, so it's not kind of too uniform, I think. Okay, right, let's try. So this is this one, which we did dull this one down quite significantly, so it's definitely not as bright as that other one, but let's see how this looks. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'll just go in over here, pick up a bit more where it just is a bit plain on the edges. Okay. Oh my goodness, this looks scrumptious, doesn't it? Yeah, I love that. Now I might go over that with some of the swirls as well. So perhaps what I'll do is go on with the swirls, but maybe just in, what do we think? I mean, we could do the swirls again in white. I don't know whether, let's try that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You know, if they look rubbish, we will just go over with some other stuff until we get something we like again. So yeah, I think kind of, it's not the end of the world. We just keep going until we do get stuff we like. So, okay. I mean, again, that just looks so scrummy on that jelly plate. So let's hope it gets picked up and looks so scrummy in the flesh. So again, just using my brayer to actually kind of press that down to hopefully pick up that pattern. Okay. Okay, so you can probably see I've not got many areas where it's really picked up, but in the areas where it has, it does look really, really nice, it's got to be said. So I think let's do one final kind of layer of the white. So again, just pop that down. Okay. Oops. And again, I mean, I've got extra white on here now, so it will be, you know, extra crisp, hopefully. I mean, if at all, if it picks up, you know, at all. I mean, obviously, there's no guarantees with any of this. It's all just very much trial and error, isn't it? So, okay. Looking pretty. So let's go back down. Actually, let's just do some individual sort of presses. Okay. Oh, that looks lovely. Absolutely lovely. Might just put a little bit in here. Oh, I love how that looks. Really pretty. Right, pop that to one side. So I'm just going to bring in a couple of the other ones that I wasn't that happy with from yesterday actually as well, or from, you know, from the last video. So let's go with, yeah, this one. Again, I don't know whether this is actually even going to pick up any of this now, because it may be a bit dry now, but we'll see. Okay. Ooh, that looks yummy, doesn't it? I thought perhaps it was going to be a bit dry, but no. It's yeah, it's still picked up a lot actually. So yeah, a lot better than I'd expected. So I'm going to do some more white swirls, I think, because that looked really good. Again, just go in with the white. Okay. And then I might just try and kind of touch this in a couple of places. So I don't know whether I'm going to be very good at doing this, but let's just try. So I'll just press that down there. A little bit here. Put in that middle section, sort of here-ish. Bit there. Oh my goodness. Ah! That. This here. Oh, I'm loving how this looks. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and a bit more here. Bit here. Oh, that's really pretty, I have to say. Yeah, really pretty. So let's put that to one side. And then I think I'm going to just bring this one in, which we just used to mop some stuff up in the last one. And we'll just do the same here to just mop this up. Oh, it's really not picking up any, to be honest. So let's just try again. Yeah, I mean, it's not really picking up any. So again, I'm going to just spray some water on. Again, like I've said before, I mean, I'm not even too sure whether you should really be using water with your gel plate. So, and the water doesn't appear to be reactivating my paint much, it's got to be said. So that would kind of suggest that I'm not supposed to be using it. Okay. Let's just go over with the Harlequin. Okay. dokie. Right, so let's just go in here. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? And then let's just go over here. Okay, so that's quite pretty, isn't it? Yeah, quite liking that. Okay, right, what should we do now? I've still got this one, which, you know, again, I'm still not happy with at all. It just looks like quite a giant mess, doesn't it, to be honest? So let's get rid of this, as in, let's just go over with the white. Quite sort of, you know, randomly. And then go over the whole thing again with the sheet of paper. Now, I don't think there's probably enough paper paint on there to actually do very much, to be honest, at this point, but we'll see. So other than those big 3 blobs, which, yeah, that's just very strange. It's really not done a lot. So let's put some gesso down. Again, we'll just go over the whole thing like that. Okay, and just try and take a bit more off. Maybe just not even press the whole thing down, but just, you know, some random patches again. So like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks a bit better. So now I'm thinking, because I can't resist it, I love to have, you know, I love to use black and have that striking impact. So I can't really see if it, oh yes, it is black. For a minute I thought, well, I can't actually see whether that is black. Now I hope I don't use my, or ruin my gel plate using black, because obviously black is quite hard to get rid of. So I hope I don't spoil it, but I'm thinking let's do some of the swirly bits in the black. Oh, I mean, they're not looking so crisp because obviously they've just picked up lots of the white and gone quite grey. But, I mean, hopefully, you know, they're still going to look, they're still going to have impact, aren't they? They're just not going to be quite as crisp and black as I'd hoped. But, yeah, again, I mean, I should have really thought of that, to be honest, because, of course, it's smothered in the white. So, I mean, it's actually quite obvious had I really stopped to think about this. But, yeah. Didn't occur to me at the time, so I'm just going to put a little bit more of the black on. Okay, and yeah, let's just do a couple more swirly bits over here. Doesn't hurt to just have a couple of, you know, bit more sort of impactful bits every now and then, does it? Okay. Okay, right, let's see what this does. So I might again just go in random rather than like the whole thing. Oh, that looks rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Yep. Not loving it at all. Let's see. Maybe if I put enough of the black swirls, maybe I will grow to love it. Maybe it just needs a bit more. Well, yeah, kind of preferring it to when I first did it, actually. So maybe there is some truth in that, you know, cover it enough and you'll eventually like it. Okay, let's see. Just need a bit here. Right, might do a couple more. So it's got sort of a bit more of a cohesive kind of, you know, lots of black thing going on. So yeah, let's do a bit more. Just squeeze a bit more black out. Yeah, I mean, if in doubt, add more. In a minute, we'll end up with an entire black piece of paper, won't we? And, you know, that won't be obviously usable at all. But, hey. Again, you know, it's just experimentation. And to be honest, if you don't play around and experiment, you just never know. And then you might just be like me and always wonder. So, right. So we've got a lot more. Again, let's just press this down. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I think to that, to be perfectly honest. It's not my best work, it's got to be said. Yeah, not my best work. It's kind of probably looking a bit the worse for wear. Wondering whether to add some black swirls to this now. You know, because hey, if you're not happy with one, why wouldn't you just try it on some more? Yeah, let's do that. I mean, again, I just think, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. You know, let's see what effects we can, you know, get from these bits. So again, just smooth that down. Oh, now that I do like. Yeah, this one I do like. So that looks awesome. Yeah, really, really lovely. So I think the other one, I obviously wasn't really happy with the background itself in the first place. So, I mean, I suppose by just adding the black swirls, you know, it wasn't going to work miracles, was it really? And, you know, probably wasn't really that likely to actually evolve into something I really, really loved. Okay, right, let me clear up my gel plate and things, and then we'll come back. Hold on. Okay, so I've cleared up my desk, and you have to apologise for the state of my hands still. They are obviously looking the worse for wear, unfortunately. So what I want to do is make some sort of snippet roll, including my, you know, my papers, or, you know, one or two of my papers. And I'm also going to include these 500 vintage ephemera gold ephemera labels. These were from Amazon. It's just a book of these labels. Now, I've shown these before. I have to say I was slightly disappointed because they're actually very flimsy paper. They're not thick at all. But, you know, aside from that, they're, you know, they're quite nice labels. I mean, they're not the clearest, crispest quality, it's got to be said. But then having said that, you know, it's a good bargain because you get all of those for, I think it was £10. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. So what I'm going to do is just take my book page and make my base of my snippet roll. So let's just bring in some book page here. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it down to use as my base. Now, it probably will be that we won't have time to do all of this because I've got something quite exciting that I'm wanting to try. I have to say, again, this is going to be something I haven't tried before. And again, you know, I'm thinking, gosh, I really should start trying things before just talking about doing them and then just doing them. But hey, let's give it a go. But yes, that will probably have to follow in another video, unfortunately. You know, because, yeah, I'm quite excited about it. And hopefully you guys are going to think it's quite fun to do as well. But like I say, we will have to wait and see because there's, you know, doubtful going to be time to do it today. So, right, I've got my snippet roll assembled. I've just used 4 strips to get started. Now, I'm thinking use this piece, I think, because I love the blue shades. So all I'm going to do is just tear down some strips of this just to randomly place around my snippet roll to get me started. So this is just my starting point. So I've got that cohesive kind of feel, and then of course, you know, we can go in and fill it in, and then on the next video, we will go in and fill it in with, you know, what I'm hoping is going to be something really exciting and different, which I haven't ever seen done before. But that doesn't mean to say, of course, it hasn't been done. Or it may mean it hasn't been done, but there's a good reason why it hasn't been done, because it's something I haven't tried before and it may well not really work. So yes, we will see. We will see. We will see. So I'm just going to just take these and glue them in random spots along the snippet roll like that. Okay. And I just think they're going to work really beautifully with these labels, aren't they? So yeah, hopefully you guys think that they're going to look really pretty too. So again, just kind of working my way down the snippet roll. You know, just random points, no uniformity to it whatsoever. Let me just tear that. Oh no, actually I'm going to put it that way around, I think. I didn't really want that straight edge showing, but I mean that's okay, because if I do it that way around, it's not going to be showing. I'll just tear another one down. Yeah, I was quite excited to use this particular piece, you know, piece of paper. Some of the others, as you know, not quite so pleased with. And yeah, I'm thinking kind of more work will be required to get them to a usable standard, or a usable, well, something that looks vaguely usable anyway. But yeah, I think these ones are pretty nice. So, or this paper is pretty nice. Okay, right, there we go. So I'm going to fill in with some other things with, or, you know, with some other things, i.e., you know, some other papers. So I'm going to just take this one, which is like some index page, which might be quite nice. So let's just tear that down. Just says I've got some different kind of text effects going on here. So again, just going to kind of tear that down. Okay. And this piece. Might even just have that on its side like that. It's so cute. Okay, there we go. And again, just working my way along. I mean, obviously this, you know, book page is kind of getting a bit lost at the moment in amongst the background, because of course the background is also just book page. So, you know, it's effectively getting a little bit lost in there, but hopefully, you know, it won't be lost when we actually come to stick all the other bits and pieces down. So, okay, let's pop that down there. Okay, and then I'm going to go along with a couple of the label pieces and just kind of pop them on, you know, and then I'm just going to fill in gaps with, you know, just bits of paper or, you know, anything really, just maybe some, oh, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. The book plates and things like that. So yeah, just kind of filling some bits and pieces in basically. So just like that. Okay. But I mean, colour wise, this is, you know, really nice match, isn't it? So, you know, I think it looks quite good colour wise. Okay. Well, that's annoying because that's as much as I've got that's ready cut out. So I'm going to have to cut out a couple more bits here, I'm afraid. So just bear with me. Oops, let me just pop my glasses on because maybe that would be easier and quicker to actually cut out then. Okie dokie. Oh, this one's super fiddly shape, I must say. Yeah, very, very fiddly shape to do. Okay, let's have that one maybe there. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh, you look super gorgeous. Right, let's pop that one there. Whoops. And we'll just do this one. Okay. Like that. Whoops. Okay. Wow, that just seemed super fiddly to cut round, I have to say. Right, so we've got those. So yeah, I mean, like here, I've got a bit of sort of puckering under there. That's because that paper is so thin. So, you know, that's what I'm sort of talking about is, you know, it's a little bit of a shame that the quality of the paper isn't better. You know, but that said, like I said, I mean, it is, you know, it's pretty good value, to be honest. So, you know, can't really complain too much. But yeah, that would be my kind of only criticism is really, you know, maybe I thought the paper would have been slightly thicker, you know, because I don't really like that sort of puckering effect. Right, let's just hope for the best that I haven't now ruined this, because obviously sometimes my glue just kind of marks the doily a bit. Okay, I'm just going to stick some more glue here. Okay, put that one. Just take some more doily. So, you know, I mean, this doily, this is just some that's laying around on my desk. So again, this is just quite a good project to quickly, you know, quickly use it on. Like that. You know, it's always really good to be able to just use things that are laying about, isn't it? So don't know whether I want to use this colour on here or not, really. Got to be said. Oh, well, let's just, yeah. I mean, otherwise, to be honest, it's all very, you know, samey with the blues. So, yeah, perhaps this is the contrast that we actually need, to be honest. Actually, I have it like that. Yeah, we probably do need a bit of sort of contrast to it, don't we? Might just have that piece coming out behind there. Looks pretty. Okay, and let's just, again, work it back down. Pop this piece on, maybe there. Okay. Like that. Oops, come out. Come out. Right, okay. And then, yeah, a bit more. I mean, to be honest, it would be quite good to actually use the whole of this doily up because, you know, this is some that I dyed recently with, I think, the paints. I can't quite remember. I think we did this with paints. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, like a one-off piece. So I would probably feel I would struggle to use this in a project because it wouldn't really feel like it matched necessarily. So, yeah, perhaps, you know, it's ideal to kind of get rid of it all in one project. So, I mean, we have got sort of doily overload now, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because, of course, you know, we're going to cover quite a lot of it up anyway with, you know, with some other pieces. So it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, let's just pop that down there. Like that. Actually, I'm going to turn that round. Should have really thought of that first, but never mind. Better late than never. Okay, and then we've just got this bit here. So again, let's just tear that down. Might have to do it in two pieces. So perhaps we'll just have this one here. Okie dokie. Oh, sorry about that. Loud siren outside. Don't that often get loud sirens like that? But yeah, that was a loud one, wasn't it? Okay, let's just have that one there. And, you know, we're going to fill these gaps in, so it doesn't really matter. This is just like kind of a base piece, almost like a sort of collage masterboard, really, but like a snippet masterboard that we'll then, you know, add like topper bits to. So, yeah, just kind of going to work our way along and put some other bits on. So for instance here I've just got this book plate. We'll just then put that around. Yeah, and then just kind of pop any bits on. So yeah, I mean we could have that there. I don't know if that necessarily goes brilliantly with the brownie doily, to be honest. It might be better. Might be better up there. But that type of thing. So I'm just going to go along and just fill in the blanks or the spaces, you know, with some of these little bits and pieces. And then, yeah, we should probably have to do the next bit in a different video, because I don't think I'm going to have time to actually, you know, do it all today, unfortunately. Let me see what else I've got on here. Let's quickly cut that block out. This clock's not the easiest thing to cut out, it's got to be said. Oh, I'm really thirsty today. So, yeah, it's getting time for a cup of tea. Definitely getting time for a cup of tea. Yeah, anyway, I mean, I really hope that what I've got planned is going to actually work. You know, like I said, I really should have tried it first. So, oh, I will be embarrassed if this doesn't work. Because, yeah, I'll have to think of a fallback plan. Which, yeah, that would just be a bit embarrassing, really. Bit of a shame, to be honest, you know. Not just embarrassing, but a bit of a shame. You know, when you've got something planned and you think, oh, that's going to look really lovely. And then it doesn't really work. I mean, it's just disappointing, really, isn't it? So, yeah, I do hope it works. That's a little bit on the big side. And those are a bit kind of fancy. So, let me just see what other ones I've got quickly here. Let me just tear down. Oh, they seem to get bigger towards the back, actually. I hadn't really noticed that before. Let's just take some of these. Okay, let's just go down here. Okay. And yeah, let's just go across here like that. Yeah, a bit disappointing really that these are the, you know, copy paper, and that they're not that crisp in the, you know, the print quality. But, you know, I mean, like I say, they are pretty good value. So, I mean, overall, I guess they are good value, really. Right. That one down there. Maybe have it under there a bit. The clock. Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying not to overthink what I'm putting down on here. I'm just grabbing anything that might be, you know, vaguely a good colour. So anything kind of like, you know, vaguely browny or bluey, then it's going down. It's being stuck down. So lo and behold, if you are a browny bluey piece, you will be stuck down onto the piece here. So okie doke, put that on there. Right, let's see about this. Yeah, I mean, he's not bad, is he, on there? I think he works. Okay. Again, you know, just literally grabbing anything at all. If it looks vaguely like it's going to tie in, it's going on. Right, got quite a few gaps down here, so let's just cut out these pieces here. Like that. And last one here. There we go. Thinking I might have some numbers or something that I could pop down on here actually. That would be, you know, good colour match. So let's have this one. Perhaps we'll have it. Actually, perhaps we'll have it down here. Yeah. Okay, right. Let me just quickly pull in some numbers. And do I have anything else in here? Anything else that might be a good colour? Let's just check. No, right, let's just quickly do a couple of numbers. Okay, I mean, they look a good colour match, don't they? To the rest of the roll, so yeah, let's just pop that down. Just there, like that. This one. Perhaps we'll just move it along and have it maybe here. Okay, I've probably got some brownish butterflies or something as well that I could actually have here. Oh, I've got this brownish stamp, so let me just get my hair thinning scissors. Okay. Okie dokie, and I will just ink around the edge of this just a little bit. I haven't really inked anything else. I've just inked, you know, if something's looking very, very pale and looks like it just could do with a helping hand, then it's just got a little bit of ink then. But on the whole, I haven't really inked things. Might just have that there. Okay, do I want any of these? No, they're very dark brown, aren't they? They're just a bit too dark. So yeah, I don't really want those. I've got a label, a blue label. Oh, it's massive, absolutely monstrous. Unless I have it poking out from underneath. No, 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 no. Definitely no to that. Okay, and do I have anything else? So just very quickly check in before I put it down. Oops, just got this butterfly. That's not too bad actually, so let's again just quickly ink that up. Should we have that maybe there? Yeah, okay. Right, so I will come back and we will experiment around with this idea that I've got going on and see if it works. I don't know whether it's going to, yeah, it's got to be said, but I hope it does because it, you know, it feels like it's going to be really exciting. So, and something a little bit different to do. So yeah, I hope that you like the snippet roll. Hope that you like the papers that we obviously kind of have, you know, finished making with our gel plates and things. I mean, they're really pretty, aren't they? Not all of them, it's got to be said. But yeah, had really good fun making them anyway. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and hopefully see you guys next time when we will have a play. Thanks then. Bye.